Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me with a smile. Welcome to the Christmas Come Drive with me. This is a tradition. Hang on, let me get the car out of this tiny spot. Anyway, welcome to the Christmas Come Drive with me. We have finally had some luck. If you've been about for a while, you'll know I have the worst luck with the Christmas Come Drive with me in getting really sunny days. So the majority of the time when I'm driving, we have huge, like massive rays of light all over my face. It makes it very difficult. It's overcast, it's pouring with rain, it's miserable, which makes filming so much easier. So brilliant, we've got great luck today. We've also switched it up. Every year I normally do the Christmas Come Drive with me on the way to the Metro Centre to do some Christmas shopping, but it just didn't pan out this way this year, so we're not doing it. We are going to go get my nails done. I'm treating myself. I'm driving into town. I normally get the train, but I wanted to film this for you. So hello. I have no idea what we're going to chat about, but we'll listen to some Christmas music and you can listen to my beautiful fake singing voice, because am I hell singing on YouTube. This is the thing, it is good for lighting, for the like it being overcast, but you're gonna get the wiper noise intermittently, so I do apologise. I hope everyone's starting to feel Christmassy. I'm not sure I am yet, but I'm forcing myself. I'm trying to force myself to listen to Christmas music a little bit more than I would normally, to try and just make sure that I am getting into that Christmas spirit. It's the only thing I think that I can like force myself to do that'll make it. I'm behind on everything, Christmas presents, just prep, everything. I have no idea what's happening this Christmas day, which is stressful, but we're just gonna move on. We're not gonna think about it, because what can we do? It's not in our hands. We don't host Christmas. So we are headed to York tomorrow, which I am super excited about. I love York. I went to uni there and didn't really ever I graduated in 2020, so I think we all know what happened there. So I feel like I never got my proper goodbye. Even though I go back every year, twice a year minimum, I still don't feel like I ever got my goodbye, so I just love going there. We're going for the markets, but we're not. We're just going to see York. And I absolutely adore it, so I'm very excited to go. My camera is having my life at the minute. I'm recording in 4K because obviously I want to record in 4K, but then it just won't do clips over a certain amount of time. So let me check that all the settings are correct. And then I realised, because obviously it's hard, like I don't realise it's done it, because it doesn't be like stopped recording, it just stops recording. So then I was fiddling with it and then it died. So if you're in a different position, I am sorry, but it cut me off. Anyway, we are going away for Jack's birthday again this year. His birthday is December the 11th, so it makes it a little bit difficult for gift giving. I am gonna have to shout because I am on the A1, so we have rain noise and road noise to compete with this year. So his birthday is literally exactly 2 weeks before Christmas, so gifts are a little bit different. The last few years we have done it so he gets like the gift of going away for his birthday, and then he gets like gifts on Christmas, and I think he quite likes that, because he's a bit of a hard person to buy for, because if he wants something he'll get it, or he'll convince himself that he doesn't want it because he's a very frugal person by nature, so he just convinces himself he doesn't want it. So it's hard to buy for, and I've always struggled with having like the differentiation between his birthday and then Christmas. And he doesn't like joint gifts. I don't like joint gifts. I think that's completely fair enough. You shouldn't be getting joint gifts for people in terms of it's for his birthday and for Christmas. So this has worked out really well, and I've booked it. We are going, I can say this because he's not here, because he wants it to be a surprise until like the week before we go. So we are going to Surrey. I had a few different places that I was thinking of booking that I found, and there was one in Wales, there was one in Surrey, and the other one was, I'm not sure where it was, but it was kind of like just north of Manchester on that side, so Lancashire way. And I really, really liked the Wales one, but it was a more of like a modern hotel. And I feel like because even though it is Free's birthday, we want the Christmassy vibes. Like you really enjoyed the Highlands because it felt so Christmassy. The one in Surrey is in like a really, really old building and they had like Christmas stuff on their website. So I was like, well, they're definitely going to take Christmas like seriously. I chose the Surrey one, which means we have a long drive ahead of us, but it's fine. We both really love road trips, so it's fine. And even though I haven't told him where we're going, I told him, I asked him how he felt about like quite a long journey, and he said he didn't mind whatsoever. So that's all booked. Really excited. But I think that's it for the big Christmas stuff that we're doing this year. I am not sure. We've got like traditions that we do on Christmas Eve and things. I think that's it for the big trips. Obviously, we just did Manchester as well for looking at engagement rings. So it kind of feels like we've just done a big trip, which is nice. So it's really nice. It's felt really lovely, just me and him this year. Obviously, I've talked about stuff surrounding that, so I'm not going to talk about it again. But it's just felt really happy with me and Jack this year. Not that it's unhappy every year, but it's just felt really, really lovely and it's been really nice. So I'm excited for going away for his birthday. Some other Christmas traditions that we do is doing ice skating on Christmas. And because of Vlogmas, I feel like the stuff that we do in Vlogmas is kind of Christmas traditions as well. So things like the Come Drive With Me, I see that as a Christmas tradition. And obviously Jack isn't in every one of the videos, but he like feels that vibe as well, which is really lovely. I feel like I'm getting into the flow a bit more of Vlogmas. On the lead up to Vlogmas, I don't dreading it is the incorrect word, but I always get really worried about how I'm going to feel with filming every day. But I feel like it's kind of just a switch on me now. Like I'm like, oh no, it's Vlogmas, I film every day. That's just what we do, which is really nice. It's really, because I was so worried that I was going to be like, oh, I can't put on like a happy front or every day and things like that, because I know I have whinged a little bit. I feel like I've whinged a bit too much so far in Vlogmas, but I just wanted to be realistic on how I was feeling because I know a lot of my subscribers appreciate that. But then obviously it is a bit more of like whingy. So I'm sorry if it hasn't felt as happy, but I feel like I'm getting better. Like I feel happy today, and it's trying to find the balance of being honest and realistic, but then still making the vlogs entertaining and not just depressing to watch. You might have noticed I had my hair done. Obviously, I got it done for the beginning of Vlogmas, and I finally feel like we found the colour. We've been struggling. I started going to a new place in Morpeth. I think it was around my birthday time, so like, actually it might have been a bit earlier than that, so it might have been like April. And before that, I've been going to Tom for years, pre-COVID for years. But unfortunately, I couldn't go there anymore for a few different reasons. Nothing to do with Tom. I still highly recommend Tom. But I started going to Danielle in Morpeth, and we were struggling to get my hair, because my hair is very, very difficult. It's very difficult. It sometimes just doesn't take colour. It sometimes takes a random aspect to the colour that we don't expect. And it just hadn't been taking the colour like deep enough recently, so it's been too light to what we actually wanted. But this time I feel like we finally got it and it looks so good. I'm so happy with it. I was debating not being pink anymore for a little while because I was like, I just feel a bit bored, but now that we've got it the colour that I actually like it, I'm wanting to stick with it. I really like the pink. I feel like it suits me as well. I'm not entirely sure on that, but I feel like the pink suits me. Should we listen to some Christmas music? Because this is the Christmas Come Drive With Me. You're gonna have to bear with me loudly shouting over the music. If you don't know YouTube, I do get copyrighted if it hears more than like 2 seconds of the music. Is it even playing? Jolly Christmas. As we discovered last year, I'm not the best singer in terms of Christmas music. Bublé is my go-to Christmas music, rightly so. And his tone, I just can't get it. So I don't sound good. Don't watch this, don't come drive with me expecting good singing. Somebody waits for you, 'cause someone's for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas. We don't have Han this year, so I don't have anybody to sing silly with. Jolly Christmas this year. I was saying to Jack yesterday, I think I've discovered that I prefer like older Christmas music. I was listening to Christmas music in the kitchen whilst I was cooking, and I was listening to like Ella Fitzgerald and Nat King Cole, things like that, and it just felt so much better than forcing myself to listen to pop music like Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber, things like that. It's not my vibe. And the old music like Frank Sinatra, all of that just really makes me feel Christmassy. And I feel like even though Bublé is newer, he still has like that jazz element that feels older. So I definitely feel like I have a vibe. I have a vibe of what I like to listen to. And I'm trying to be more in tune with myself, because I feel like over the last few years, I've really realized that I don't really know myself. So I'm trying to be more in tune with my interests and my likes and stuff. So I'm trying to pay attention, and I've realized with Christmas music, I like old Christmas music. So let's try and find it. Oh, this isn't old, but it's a classic, isn't it? This is the first Christmas song that we listen to every year. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Say like Frank Sinatra, beautiful. Oh, I do like Last Christmas by Wham though. That's an exception to the rule. But even then, that's old now, isn't it? Baby, please come home. Apparently my playlist is just playing Bublé exclusively. Oh, Stevie Wonder, see? What Christmas means to me. They have a different vibe. They have a different feel. And that's what I want. We're all trying to learn about nostalgia now, aren't we? We're looking at nostalgic feeling of 90s Christmases. This is nostalgic feeling. Pop music is not. Jack made a very good point about maybe it's about like older music is more about Christmas and what it feels on Christmas and people being happy at Christmas. Whereas newer ones are more about love. Like they're more about like all I want for Christmas is you. One more sleep until it's Christmas until you come back. Like it's about loving other people, which is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. But maybe that's why I'm enjoying older music more. But I think it's just the vibe the instruments use is very different on old stuff in comparison to newer pop music, I think. These things and more, darling. That's what Christmas means to me, my love. With the rain, we're gonna have to be even louder than normal. If you are feeling like this is very, very tone deaf, babe, I feel you. I get it. I agree. Wish you a Merry Christmas, baby, in the coming years. Shakin' Stevens, does that count? I don't think so. Shakin' Stevens is old and new. We had an exciting, I feel like I always give a little bit of health chats and come drive with me, so I'm just gonna keep going with it. I had an exciting appointment on Monday. The doctors finally got back to me. Basically, I don't have that much time to go into this, but basically, for a condition that I have, this chronic pain that I keep telling you guys about, I got put on some beta blockers. I'm not entirely sure that I have the condition that they think I have, but I was willing to try the beta blockers because I'm sick of being in pain. So I was prescribed these beta blockers, and then basically I've discovered I get heart palpitations, right? I didn't know what heart palpitations were. So hence why I didn't know I was getting them until I saw a TikTok talking about what heart palpitations were. And I was like, oh, I get that. I was like, if I'm getting palpitations, maybe beta blockers aren't the best idea. So I put our GP uses an online system where you can submit a request and then they will triage it and eventually get back to you with what they think that you need as to a referral or a GP appointment, things like that. So I put it on the system and was like, look, I get palpitations. Am I still okay to go on these beta blockers? And they triaged it and was like, someone will get back to you. And that was like 3 weeks ago. And finally, they've got back to me and said, they rang me on Monday and was like, look, we want a GP to ring you. Can they ring you today? And I was like, yes, absolutely. Rang back. I told them about these heart palpitations I'm getting. I get very cold feet. I also get very, very dizzy when I stand up, high heart rate. I also feel very, very dizzy on when I lie down as well, but never mind. And basically, he asked me to come in to the surgery that day, which was really exciting. And then I went in and basically we went through everything again. I explained why I don't think these... Oh, hang on, it's taking me... Oh, can I even... Oh, God. Oh, hang on, actually, I think I... No, oh, fuck. This has took me the wrong way. Oh, this has took me the wrong way and I don't know how to get there. It's trying to take me down a bus-only route. Oh, God, I'm just gonna have to wing it and try and find the way to Tiger's building. Newcastle can sometimes be a nightmare. It's absolutely fine to drive through, but then you get in so many bus lanes. Like, Google's like, go down a bus lane. And it's like, no, can I go this way? Oh, crap, we're gonna have to go this way. Okay, I think I'm good. Anyway, went on these beta like went to this appointment and he was saying he wants to put a pause on the beta blockers to solve the headaches, these chronic headaches I get. And he thinks I might have POTS, which is something that is very comorbid with autism. So when he said it, I laughed because I was like, ah, okay. So he's done my bloods, just in case it's something else. So he's done my bloods. He's also going to refer me for 24-hour EKG, and then there was something else, but I keep forgetting what it is. He's saying I'm probably going to end up needing a tilt test, which will be agonizing for me with the type of pain that I get. So we'll see how it goes, but it's really exciting. And he did my bloods. I was in with the GP, and the GP went, right, we'll do your bloods now, and just did them. What? Wild. Honestly, I had to, my mama and my grandpa are both, they've both worked for the NHS. Well, my mama worked for the NHS pretty much her entire life, like a really long time. And I had to ring her to be like, the GP just did my bloods in the same appointment. Incredible. So impressed. So impressed. So that was exciting. But now I've just got to wait for the bloods to come back. And then I think I've just got to wait for the EKG. I'm not entirely, like, to get it. But that's exciting. But he doesn't think that my headaches and my pain are being caused by the POTS, but he just wants to get that and my heart looked at before we go on beta blockers for the condition. But it's good, it's all good. It's progress, which is the main thing that I wanted. Right, we are pulling up to the building. I've not parked here before. I was running on time to go and try and park somewhere else, but then my camera broke, stopped working. Oh crap, someone's trying to reverse, hang on. I don't think I'm going to be able to get parked. There is no parking spaces. Oh no! I don't know what to do. I'm going to be late for my appointment. Hey, there's no spaces and I'm only just here because my camera's fucked up and I don't know what to do and I just don't know what to do.
Where are you? Just at the place we're trying to find parking?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, hang on. Someone... Oh, is that someone leaving? I'm not sure why the theme of this channel is things don't go to plan and Sarah gets stressed. Why is... You're not seeing my nails because they're either coming tomorrow in the vlog or they were yesterday. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's tomorrow's vlog, so you're not seeing the nails, but I've been for my nails. I'm sorry that went so freaking chaotic. I thought, oh, amazing, I've done such a good job. I thought we'd done so well, and then it started raining. I am so sorry if that was so loud. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do in post either because CapCut, the software that I use, has locked everything down. Like, you've got to pay for everything, and I 100% will pay for CapCut, but when I'm making a monthly salary, not right now. But I am so sorry that it went so freaking chaotic. We did get parked fine, thankfully. I found somebody who went in a car, and I literally just was like, are you leaving? And I think it was meant to be a 2-hour max, but I don't know. It was fine. I didn't get a ticket. We got there late, but on time. It was honestly just having to stop and sort the camera that was the issue. It just made me late and I wasn't paying attention. It was my fault. It was my fault. So I'm sorry if this drive with me has been a little chaotic. I thought we'd do it for a little while on the way home as well because of the chaos. I'm all Christmas up though. I'm sorry it's red. I'm at a train. But my nails are all Christmassy. I'm over the moon. I realised before we only got Michael Bublé tracks because I hadn't put the music on shuffle apparently. My bad. What am I like? No wonder this channel doesn't succeed. I just get, I mess things up and then I feel like that just sums up our life. We do the exact same thing with like charging, we do the same thing with timings of things, but never mind. Never mind. I can't even remember what we were talking about when I was getting stressed about the parking. Were we talking about anything? I felt in a really good mood today, which is so nice. Like when I was with Tiger, I was just being really happy and like I noticed it on me, which was so lovely. I think honestly, having like that little bit of rest yesterday really has done me the world of good. I'm buzzing, over the moon. Oh, we were talking about the doctors. They've actually rang me whilst I was in there as well. But basically, they don't think the POTS is causing these headaches. So the headaches I get, okay, I get really, really bad headaches from lying down and leaning over, leaning forward or backwards, but lying down, I get an instant headache. So I can't do naps. I have to be really careful if I do anything like getting lashes done or if I'm doing massage, or I can't do, you might have noticed in my workout videos, there's nothing lying down in there. The closest I can get is an incline, and even then sometimes I just can't do it. These headaches, they think I've had my MRI. I've had an MRI. I've had an MRI on my neck and then my brain, and basically they haven't found anything. So the GP talked to neuro, and neuro said that they think that there's something called primary exertional headaches. And I don't think that they are the primary exertional headaches, but that's what neuro said. So I'm happy to take that suggestion. But they are basically headaches caused by vigorous activity. That's the reason I don't think that they are these, because they aren't vigorous activity. They are lying down and tipping my head back. So like even at the hairdressers, when you have to tip your head back to wash your hair, I can't do it. I don't think it's that. But basically, I found this research paper about primary exertional headaches, and in the research paper, it said, make sure that it's nothing else before you diagnose it as primary exertional headaches. And then I had a few case studies, and one of the case studies was it's a heart problem because it's something about like the pressure going to your head. And basically that's why I was like, I'm getting palpitations. I'd really like to have it checked. And also to check my heart in case it's not primary exertional headaches, it's a heart problem. So that's why I went back, but he doesn't think, the GP that I'm talking to doesn't think that the POTS would be causing the headaches. So I think it's the type of thing where we check if it's POTS. We check if it's anything else, because I think the 24-hour EKG would see if it was anything else with my heart in terms of with the palpitations anyway. So we see if that is it, and then we come back to the headaches, which is good. I'm glad there's movement, but basically he didn't tell me he wanted repeat blood testing. So they've rang me whilst I was in there and asked if I can come back in for some repeat blood work in like 4 weeks time. So I'm a bit like, oh, okay, maybe they found something. I don't know, maybe it's just standard that they do repeat blood work, but we'll see. I'm not like worried or anything. I think they'd want me back in earlier if it was anything to worry about, so I'm not worried. But this movement, I'm super happy. I'm in a lot of pain a lot of the time. I do get joint pain and stuff, and I have had some people reach out about Ehlers-Danlos, and I do think Ehlers-Danlos is a possibility, but I'm seeing the doctor for too much at the minute. I'm not even going to throw Ehlers-Danlos in the works, but I do get joint pain. I am hypermobile. Anyway, we're on the A1 now, so I think I'm going to finish this video here just because it's getting noisy again, but I hope you enjoyed it. I do apologize for the chaoticness of this video. It might be too bad. You might be getting a different Come Drive With Me. You might not even be seeing this. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to leave the video a like, a comment, a share, subscribing if you are new. I am trying to make this channel work before the end of the year, so literally any engagement you could give I would appreciate massively. But even if you don't do any of those things, thank you so much for watching, and I shall hopefully see you in another video.